Alright guys, so we are back on AFK journey. So this video is pretty much just going to be covering the version 1.01.11. So we actually got a relatively massive update yesterday, so let's quickly talk about some of the major things. So they have added a new hero. It's gonna be a tier, so it's I want to see if we can actually buy it from the shop first. So let me see. So it should be in here, right? I'm trying to see. Yeah. So Walker is a new A-level library here that was added. So can we actually take a look at what this unit does? I think under collection we should be able to see that real quick. I'm just trying to see what Walker can actually do for us over here. Just quickly take a glance. So yeah, so besides that, they also have added a lot more skills, so which we're not really gonna take a lot into look into a lot of them right now. But this one is gonna be a role character as far as the role that's playing, physical, and then to a range. All right. Looks animation looks kind of cool, honestly. Not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, it's not bad. Lone Ranger. All right, sure thing. So that's first and foremost the kind of like the headlining new character right there. Secondly, they have added a new primal lore feature. I wonder if we can actually find that somewhere in here. All right, is this the one? I think this is one way to access it. It also talks about that you can find it in a specific region and all that good stuff. But that's another one of those major update right there. Secondly, the whole storyline pretty much for this person specifically pretty much got like an overhaul. So right now we are starting from fresh. So we do take a look at the overall map. We are literally starting from ground up. So yeah, they did a whole lot. So pretty much everything from the world exploration has been reset. I'm not gonna go into the full detail. I am just gonna simply kind of give you guys a whole synopsis of it, so you guys can kind of take a look, because it's pretty much anything that has to do with the world exploration has been reset and all that. They are some specific things that they have removed or adjust and whatnot, but overall it should be I think with this version they are definitely trying to have it not sync, but they are trying to have it mimic what the live version would be in March. So I am pretty sure why that's why they went out of the way to just kind of give us like a brand new overhaul. So we have that. The other thing is the hero skill. So the hero skill has drastically changed as well. So I'm just gonna take a look at Adi for a quick example, because Adi has been one of the characters that I have been focusing. And if we do take a look at it right now, just gonna simply click on him. As far as the the exclusive equipment feature, prior to the update we were able to access it because I had this character at mystic level already. So now in order to access it we have to get up to mystic plus. All right, so I'm literally 3 copies away from achieving that. So we have that. Besides that, they have also added a few more things. So at mystic plus we are getting this is what we would have had, and then at supreme plus we are getting another effects. So it's pretty much layout, but this is new. The hero focus, I believe this is actually new, so we can just kind of what wait, but this one does not really pertains to Adi himself. Hold up, let me check the other characters. Wait a minute. Yeah, I am pretty sure they messed up Adi's one because they gave Meros. Let me check the other character as well. Yeah, so they mess up Adi's unfortunately, but you guys can see that it's pretty much in additional effects to what the character is on top of that. So that is quite nice. All right. Yeah, they also have they say that they have removed item requirement to unlock a hero exclusive equipment. So Instead of like they remove that, but they I kind of like change it up in terms of how to achieve. You have to be Mystic Plus now, so it's kind of like kind of like a trade up in a sense now. So we have that. So yeah, hero skill definitely a massive changes if you ask me. So that's another thing right there. Up next, we have the summoning. So summoning actually has received a change as well. Now they are going to be increasing the chance of obtaining a level and an S level heroes in all hero recruitment and epic one. So we can quickly take a look at the rate. Yeah, I think if I do recall correctly, I am pretty sure the epic, which is the S level hero, and elite being the A level hero, I think I want to say the raid definitely have changed ever so slightly in terms of increasing the chances. So we have that. In terms of also increasing their rate, they have also kind of fixed, or not fixed, but they also alter when hitting pity a guaranteed epic from doing 80 multi, or not doing 80 multi, so performing 8 multi summon now down to 60. So 80 is equivalent to doing 80 single pull or 8 multi summon pull or 8 10 pulls. So now they dropped that to 60 or 6 multi summon. So that is actually quite a huge change in my honest opinion, because you are essentially spending less to get more. All right, that's actually not that bad. Yeah, that's cool. Besides that, in terms of the epic recruitment, if you recruit a duplicate A level hero, the number of soul signal you receive for the duplicate hero has been increased from 4 to 5. So when you are pulling dupes now, you are actually getting more of the kind of like the ascend to the next level. So that's, man, they were doing a whole bunch of just improvement on the summoning aspect of it. So that is actually nice. Alright, so in terms of the improvement for the hero, does not stop from the summoning aspect. They are also going to be improving on the ascension. So let's gonna start things off with the A level hero. So they the one that initially start as an epic, or not epic, as an elite. So in terms of one that I have as an elite, let's kind of take a look at, I guess we can take a look. Who can we even take a look at that as an elite? I think Adi is actually just another prime example, or no, not Adi. Let's take a look at Fade, for example. So Fade is actually an elite, right? So if you take a look at, I mean, like, we already have her ascended, right? Pretty much. But essentially, in terms of the ascension for A level hero, they no longer need Acorn before they hit the supreme tier, so they are improving on that as well. So they pretty much remove that portion of it and just kind of do some adjustment in terms of the soul signal that they need. So they have that. As far as the S level hero, so we talking about like the other things, like we have, I don't know, like we can just pretty much anything else. Like we can take a look at Roland, for example. Roland is a what is it? This character is an epic. So as far as the ascension now, the acorn needed is gonna start at 50. So it used to be from 50 to 150. So from the next level, and then another 150 on top of that. So now they pretty much changed it up. So from legendary to mystic to supreme, you are starting from 50. That's the legendary. 100 to mystic, and then 200 for supreme. So they just kind of balance out the mystic level of it. So not really much of a change in a way, because they are essentially keeping it the same, right? So we have that. As far as the special character, like the celestial and then the hypogen, they are pretty much the same. They has like this character right here, no changes. And then I think I have another one, yeah. No changes to these characters, alright, so they are the same. This is only applicable to the A level, which is the elite, or the S level, or the epic. So as far as the battle mode, let's gonna first start things off with the Acorn Labyrinth. So they have added a quest event in here as a way to receive bonuses throughout the event periods. On top of that, they have adjusted the requirement to unlock difficulty level in this event. Now, when deploying heroes in various difficulty, their tier will automatically be adjusted to the recommended tier for the difficulty level. Alright, yeah, that is pretty good. And then on top of that, they are the number of floors in this event has been tailored for each difficulty. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, that is pretty good. All right, the other changes is going to be under the shop. So they actually done some overhaul on this as well. So they pretty much have removed the general store. There used to be a tab up top on top of the recruitment store right here. So pretty much all the items that were previously in the general shop now can be found in either the guild shop, or they are going to be adding a new Iron Wolf Forge NPC into the world. That's not something I'm seeing yet. Obviously, I'm not even in the open world area yet, but that's pretty much what they have done. They pretty much kind of stuff everything into here or the other places that I have not seen yet, but we will definitely try to find that in some time in the future for sure. The other thing that they have removed is the adventure store. So pretty much going to be some of the cosmetic items that were previously sold. So unfortunately right now they just completely removed it. So they do plan to add it back eventually in the near future, but right now we're just kind of on a waiting period. And then the last kind of changes is actually under the recruitment store. So they pretty much adjust some of the pricing to purchase these items, as well as the dream store. Yeah, I remember these used to be 1,500 a piece, so now they changed it to 1,200. So that is actually quite a sizable changes as well. So that will allow us to just able to purchase more at a lower cost. So that is actually quite good for sure. So for the next set of changes is going to be the optimization. So there are a total of 22 items to kind of go over. I'm not gonna go over them every single one of them. I am simply gonna leave it in the screen so you guys can see the optimization for you guys. Yeah, this is not a joke when they say this is a major overhaul. So you guys can definitely feel free to pause, kind of take a look at the different optimization that has been done for this update. Up next, we have some character changes, or I guess some of them are addressing some issue. So first of all, we have a Aaron. So this is to fix an issue where the Ice Spike's second attack will not hit the target. Nero has a fix in terms of the exclusive skill. So the issue is to fix the fact that this character, when casting this one, would not prioritize the ally. After the change, it will now be correctly target its closest ally as stated in the description here. So Prisha has a change to the flower power. So now this is considered a normal attack, and then stat has been adjusted currently. So these are the stat as well. I personally do not remember what was the stat originally. I wish there was a comparison to that, but this is now considered a normal attack as stated right there. So you guys can definitely know, for those who have used Parisha for a extended amount of time, you guys can definitely let us know how the changes has impact as far as using this ability right here. So Koger has a animation changes as far as the ultimates. So Salazar also has a ultimate optimization, and then last but not least, Shakir also has a ultimate optimization as well. So we had 3 characters up here. Actually just has some duration of the animation adjusted, so I'm pretty sure it's on activation. That is definitely, as far as visually, we should be able to see that. So once I do use this character, I should know whether or not maybe the time was adjusted or whatnot. So Igor has a change to Sipin. So this is actually a pretty powerful effect for this character, because you're able to jump to a next tombstone. So now they are kind of nerfing this one, so they kind of made it harder to summon it. So that's actually a big W for people that are fighting against these Greyborn here, because this character was actually quite powerful in just any type of event that you will face against this character. So not a bad change, because me personally, I don't really run a Greyborn team all that much, so that's actually not bad to me. Alright, so the last character to receive a change is Diano. So pretty much is readjusting the attack speed because back then it was not properly activating at certain level. So I'm glad that they have fixed this up. So as far as that, that's pretty much all the character. So the next thing that have actually changed is actually the artifacts is the blazing spell. I personally do not have this, so there isn't necessarily something I could say about this at the moment, but that's pretty much all of the combat mechanics changes. So the last changes is actually to the honors duel. So they have made a total of 9 adjustments to it. So I am gonna quickly kind of show you guys what they are without going into way too much detail for you guys. You know, just want to give you guys a more synopsis of it. But I mean, other than that, that's pretty much all the update for the version 1.0.11. It's definitely much of a huge update. I'm assuming they are finalizing the version, so once the actual game is launched next month, everything is going to be fairly optimized. But other than that, that is going to be pretty much it for me. You guys can definitely let me know how you guys feel about the update overall, and I'll be catching you guys all on the next one.